Hello friends, and welcome to today's daily devotion. I'm reading to you from the book of 1 Timothy, the 6th chapter, starting in verse 6 and reading through verse 10. Hear now these words. Of course, there is great gain in godliness combined with contentment. For if we brought nothing into the world, so that we can take nothing out of it. But if we have food and clothing, we will be content with these. But those who want to be rich fall into temptation and are trapped by many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil, and in their eagerness to be rich, some have wandered away from the faith and pierced themselves with many pains. This is the Apostle Paul giving a word of caution to his young protege, Timothy. Paul is trying to help Timothy to understand that the desires of the world and the attempt to get a whole bunch of stuff really does not equal happiness or satisfaction. And instead, Paul is cautioning Timothy to be content with where he was, that if he has food and clothing, then that is enough. This is a good word for us in our very consumeristic society today. And I can tell you from personal firsthand experience that the pursuit of wealth does indeed, as Paul says, help them fall into many senseless and harmful desires. I've had to struggle with an acquisitiveness my whole life of wanting to have more. But God has been working in me, and I've discovered that I don't have to have more. I have a beautiful wife and a great relationship with her. I have a wonderful family, 3 children, 2 grandchildren. I'm serving a church that I love and brings me joy every day. I am so blessed to be where I am, even if I don't have $1 million in my bank account. I don't even have $500,000. Actually, you don't want to know how little and how far from $1 million I really am. But it doesn't matter to me, because it's not about being a millionaire for me anymore. God can do the same for you as He's done for me. You can learn how to find joy without it having to turn into junk. And I hope that you will try that. Maybe today you can say, does God really need me to have this? And then you can put it back instead of taking it home. And I'll see you tomorrow for another daily devotion.